Davis has not yet been able to jump on ice. The puck in front, a shot, flip shot high, score. Tommaso Bucci in front, along with Matsushima. It'll be Bucci who finds the puck coming out onto his goal. He'll go top shelf. The assists will go to Ederer, and the second one should go to Milan. So it'll be Bucci, his 6th of the year, from Ederer and Milan at 9:17 of the opening period. And Pensacola has taken a 1-0 lead over the Golka. Tried to get a pass, but he could not control it, and it's recontrolled by Pensacola. Neutral zone. Garrett Milan moves in. He'll stop on the near side. He'll go to the goal line. Feed cross ice. A shot. Score. Milan with a beautiful setup for the right wing side. Jesse Kessler, and Pensacola takes a 2-1 lead. A beautiful play. Garrett Milan gets the assist, and that's really what made the play go. Kessler will take the tally, but Milan really made the play go. For Kessler, his first goal of the year for the defenseman from Franklin, Tennessee. 7 minutes and 57 seconds of the second period, and Pensacola takes a 2-1 lead. Kessler, he'll leave it off on the trail. Here's Craig Sescon now. Sescon, the captain, and now here's Ustaski on the near boards. He and Harris battling there in a giant clutch along the near glass, and a couple of rights by Ustaski in a third, and Harris now backpedals somewhat off balance, and the linesman will step in. So Harris, who is 5'10", and Matt Ustaski, who is 6'6". So that is definitely a Mudd and Jeff combination right there. And there will be penalties here at the 13:18 mark of the second period.
Number 8, Matt Ustaski, 5 minutes for fighting. Number 8, Matt Ustaski, 5 minutes for fighting. Birmingham penalty. Number 24, Josh Harris, 5 minutes for fighting. Number 24, Josh Harris, 5 minutes for fighting. Time of both penalties.
Goes through into the Pensacola, and DeAndrea has it. He'll feed left side to Ustaski. Ustaski overskates, now recovers it, gives it to Young in the corner. Young being tied up by Alex Johnson. Back to the left point. Pensacola shooting off the glove of Bry and into the net for a goal. Off the glove of Bry and off him into the net, Brett DeAndrea. Brett DeAndrea with a shot from the left point. Art Bry had it. It went off his glove, and Pensacola takes a 3-2 lead at 18 minutes and 53 seconds. The assists ought to go to Bucci and Ustaski. Bucci and Ustaski.
Pensacola goal scored by number 19, Brett.
The net to our right is empty. On the near wing, here's Fuller. He'll keep it in. Loose puck at the near point. Battled for. Bulls having a hustle. Pietrowski is there. Kessler golfs at it. It'll be wide of the empty net as it goes the length of the ice. Vallimont chasing it down. 37 seconds to go in this third period. Pensacola 3-2. Bulls with a two-man advantage. A feed through traffic picked off by Pensacola. Penetrating is Pietrowski. He looks to find Barber in the slot. So too Harris. He'll center it. A Davis backhander. Save is made. Goaltender goes down. The puck is underneath him. And with 20 seconds to go, the whistle sounds and all sorts of bodies flying around behind the net. Sescon again. He was involved in a tussle earlier. The officials will separate everybody. Bucci and Fuller holding one another off. Ederer was there. My goodness. The goaltender was down. He was on top of the puck. The Bulls could not cash in. And I don't know if there are going to be any penalties here either. Dan Gramato is going to say boys will be boys, and there'll be no penalties. So the net to our right remains empty.
He's at below the goal line and works his way to the side wall on the far side. Now Sumalitis will drop it back in below the net. Sean Lynch getting in a pushing and shoving match. They're going to drop the gloves. Sean Lynch in the first 23 seconds is in a scrap right in front of the Pensacola goaltender. And that scrap has ended fairly quickly. Sean Lynch, not much of a fighter. But he certainly was not going to tolerate the disrespect in front of the Pensacola netminder. He went up against a much more tenured player in Craig Sescon, who is somebody who's been a professional for a long time. He's the Pensacola captain, even though he's in his first year there. He's a 33-year-old out of Mississauga, Ontario. He's had a very long and distinguished professional career, dating all the way back to the old CHL days from 2006. That's when he began his pro tenure. The Mayhem with another offensive zone face-off opportunity, and the Ice Flyers are quickly out of their own zone as Marcuse will spin one, and there's going to be another fight breaking out in the Pensacola zone. Sumalitis has a good handle on trying to identify who that is. That's Sescon again, and he brings him down. Sumalitis answering the bell here on WWE Night, and fittingly so. That's another fight for Stathis Sumalitis, who gets a huge round of applause from this crowd. Sescon's second fight in the same period, and this one did not end as well for him. Reaches Kalaman, but he mishandled it. Kyle Fraze slides it over and gets the return pass from his defensive partner, Craig Sescon. And here's Milan slipping through. What a move. Backhand shot. He scores. A highlight reel goal by Garrett Milan. Really deked the Mayhem out of their jock straps. Fantastic individual effort by number 10 in white. And Garrett Milan, who coming into this game had 9 points through 12 games. Now has his fourth goal on the season, his 10th point. Milan has leveled the score, and we're tied at 1. The St. Cloud State grad in 2015 has averaged well over a point per game through his tenure in Pensacola. Always somebody to watch out for when he's got the puck on his stick. He's extremely dangerous, and he just proved why. Ball, it's Garrett Milan. Ederer's got it now in the far corner. Michael Ederer finds a lane to get it to Kessler. His return pass, Ederer's got it, shoots, and he scores. Michael Ederer slid one through Kevin Etma. Great give-and-go play between him and the defenseman Jesse Kessler. And Ederer has just scored his second goal of the season, answering the power play goal scored by Jimmy Soper moments ago. And we've got a 2-2 tie on our hands with 1:52 to go in the second period. Cup redirects it out towards the red line, but it's intercepted by Pensacola's Patrick Meganetti. And he centers it, and they score. The point-blank shot by Eddie Matsushima parked right out in front of Kevin Etma. And before I could even pronounce the gentleman's name properly, Eddie Matsushima was able to redirect Meganetti's pass into the back of the net. Pensacola has its first lead of the game, less than 3 minutes into the third period, 17:06 to go in the closing stanza. And for the first time tonight, the visitors lead. It's 3-2. On Timofeyev, now here comes Soper in transition. And there's a scrap breaking out between Timofeyev and Garrett Milan, both undersized, but that's not stopping either one of them. Timofeyev throws in a right. Milan retaliates, both of them going at it, rights after rights. And finally, Milan goes down. Timofeyev gets in one last punch. That's the third fight of this game. And that's a close one, but I'm going to give the edge to Timofeyev in that little Donnybrook. Brett DeAndre on the near corner. Pops free. Keplinger can't do much with it. Caesar leaves it for Pulowski, who's well covered. It skitters back to the top of the circle. And Garrett Milan has a chance at the empty net. He's defended by Ortiz. He shoots and scores. Garrett Milan has just iced the game with his second goal of the night, and that's going to do it. The Ice Flyers will skate away with a 4-2 victory here on WWE Night. Disappointing result for a Mayhem team, which really battled from start to finish tonight. They played a pretty darn good game. They led Pensacola on 2 separate occasions, but couldn't come away with the win. They will drop to 3-9-2. Pensacola will improve to 9-3-1. And Macon's early season woes will continue here.